Associated Press Saturday, September 23, 2017 10:48 a.m. Mexico City. A strong new earthquake shook Mexico on Saturday, causing new alarm in a country reeling from two still more powerful quakes this month that have killed nearly 400 people. Related news archive. The U.S. Geological Survey said the new, magnitude 6.1 temblor was centered about 11 miles 18 kilometers south-southeast of Mexi Romero in the state of Oaxaca, which was the region most battered by a magnitude 8.1 quake on September 7. It was among thousands of aftershocks recorded in the wake of that earlier quake, the most powerful to hit Mexico in 32 years, which killed at least 90 people. There were some early reports of damage. Bettina Cruz, a resident of Juchitán, Oaxaca, said by phone with her voice still shaking that the new quake felt horrible. Homes that were still standing just fell down, Cruz said. It's hard. We are all in the streets. Cruz belongs to a social collective and said that when the new shaking began, she was riding in a truck carrying supplies to victims of the earlier quake. Nathaniel Hernandez said by phone from Tonala, in the southern state of Chiapas, which was also hit hard by the earlier quake, that it was one of the strongest movements he has felt since then. Since September 7 it has not stopped shaking, Hernandez. Buildings and street signs swayed, and seismic alarms sounded in Mexico City, prompting people with fresh memories of Tuesday's magnitude 7.1 temblor that has killed at least 295 across the region to flee homes and hotels. Some were in tears. Alejandra Castellanos was on the second floor of a hotel in a central neighborhood and ran down the stairs and outside with her husband. I was frightened because I thought, not again, Castellanos said. Mexico City Mayor Miguel Angel Mancera told Milenio TV there were no new developments due to the quake, though he acknowledged that it provoked some crises of nerves among Capital residents. At the site of an office building that collapsed Tuesday, and where an errant clock search for survivors was still ongoing, rescuers briefly evacuated from atop the pile of rubble before returning to work. As rescue operations stretched into day 5, residents throughout the capital have held out hope that dozens still missing might be found alive. More than half the dead, 157, perished in the capital, while another 73 died in the state of Morelos, 45 in Puebla, 13 in Mexico State, 6 in Guerrero and 1 in Oaxaca. Along a 60-foot stretch of a bike lane in Mexico City, families huddled under tarps and donated blankets, awaiting word of loved ones trapped in the first-story high pile of rubble behind them. There are moments when you feel like you are breaking down, said Patricia Fernandez Romero, who was waiting Friday for word on the fate of her 27-year-old son. And there are moments when you are a little calmer. They are all moments that you wouldn't wish on anyone. Families have been sleeping in tents, accepting food and coffee from strangers. People have organized to present a united front to authorities, who they pressed ceaselessly for information. They were told that water and food had been passed along to at least some of those trapped inside. On Friday morning, after hours of inactivity blamed on rain, rescuers were readying to re-enter the site, joined by teams from Japan and Israel. Fernandez said officials told them they knew where people were trapped on the 4th floor. It's the moments between those bits of information that torment the families. It's that you get to a point when you are so tense, when they don't come out to give us information, she said. It's so infuriating. New earthquake, magnitude 6.1, shakes jittery Mexico 092317 last modified Saturday, September 23, 2017 1127 a.m. Photo reprints. Article reprints. Copyright. For copyright information, please check with the distributor of this item, Associated Press. Mayor Rick Kreisman is no stranger to tweaking President Donald Trump on social media. San Juan, Puerto Rico. A humanitarian crisis grew Saturday in Puerto Rico as towns were left without fresh water, fuel, power or phone service following Hurricane Maria's devastating passage across the island. North Korea's foreign minister warned Saturday that a strike against the U.S. mainland is inevitable because President Donald Trump mocked leader Kim Jong-un with the belittling nickname Little Rocketman. View a gallery of images from the Florida State Seminoles' 27-21 loss to the NC State Wolfpack Saturday in Tallahassee. The Seminoles will face Wake Forest on Saturday, September 30 in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Clearwater, 2 people suffered minor injuries after a helicopter and a small aircraft collided late Saturday afternoon at Clearwater Air Park, 1000 and Hercules Avenue.